coming to the event, making the event happen. We've got a massive amount of trophies this side, and at the end of that we're going to have a little break, and then we've got to go on to the ARB Australian Off-Road Racing Championship trophies as well. So we have got a big night and it's already getting on. We're going to start the evening, folks, by a quick couple of words from Des Knoll, who is the Wattle Range City Council Mayor. We'd like to welcome Des up just to say a couple of words. Thank you, mate.
Thank you, Sandy, and thanks for the opportunity for coming along tonight. I just want to acknowledge and welcome everybody here tonight, all the competitors, the teams, the families that have travelled so far around this great country to be here this evening and the whole weekend. So thank you so much, and your welcome is most appreciative that you are here, and we look forward to seeing you all again next year. So thank you so much. Some acknowledgement. I just want to acknowledge the Sand Buggy Club, do a fantastic job and working in cahoots with Teagle's Excavations, and because the Sand Buggy Club's been going since 1978, so what a fantastic effort. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Especially want to acknowledge Teagle's Excavations. Joe's here tonight, so thank you, Joe, and if you could pass on our community's appreciation to Jeff. And of course the great late Lenny Teagle, who was part of this process, and we appreciate his initiative and the Teagle family. So thank you so much. Also I'd like to acknowledge Kurt and his team for the work they do. Such a big task in putting the track together and everything that all goes with it out at the quarry. Great effort, and thank you, Kurt. And lastly but not least is our sponsors to the event, ARB Off-Road Racing. What a great achievement that ARB do for this community, and we're most appreciative of that, and all the other sponsors that are involved. It would not happen without your sponsorship, and of course the Sand Buggy Club, Teagle's Excavation, Off-Road, Pines Enduro, absolutely appreciate it. So enjoy the night, enjoy safe travels tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Des. And speaking of Teagles, we might just get a couple of words from Kurt. Kurt Steffen obviously raced out there in car 133, did a phenomenal effort on preparing the quarry this weekend.
Cheers. Look, just big thanks to all the competitors that come. We've put a lot of work in the track this year. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you all railed around the berms at least once. It's good for the crowd. We enjoyed watching it. The other one, I just thank Jeff as well, and Joe sitting over here. Unfortunately, Jeff couldn't make it tonight. You might know who he was in Reconnaissance. He was the clown getting bogged in the little Dodge truck. He spent more time looking at the trees sideways than out the front window, but he gives, free rein for me to get the guys out there and do all that work. So we just hope you guys appreciate it, spread the word. Nothing better thanks than more cars coming year after year. So see you next year.
Thank you, Kurt. And those guys will be cleaning up that track, I believe, for the next couple of days as well, out in those white metal roads. So we're going to get straight into some presentations. We've got Hearts Transport Prologue, and that's backed by Raceline Wheels. And the Prologue winner this weekend for the ARB Pines Enduro 400, folks, which will be handed out by Chris Hummer from Raceline Wheels, is Matty Hansen. Sorry, Chris, come on up. Sorry, mate. Chris Hummer from Raceline Wheels.
Thanks, Andy. Well done, Matt and Nigel. Great effort in the prologue, mate. Thank you. And for Nigel as well.
Just want to thank the Millicent Sand Buggy Club for a great event. Really fantastic out there today. To Ty, Shane, Brock, Nige and Tanya for a great weekend. And well done to my good mate Danny who won today. Fantastic. And Bo for winning the whole thing. And to Chris and Raceline. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Right, thank you, Chris Hummer, and once again, thank you to Raceline Wheels. Put an amazing amount of energy into this championship this year. Mark Heemskirk, do you want to have a couple of words before we start? Mark was the big man for this weekend. He did a phenomenal amount of work behind the scenes to keep everything going above and beyond.
Thank you. Yeah, welcome everyone here tonight. Thank you for the huge turnout. It's good to see everyone. It has been a big undertaking, but just, thank you to all the committee that we have on board, and also obviously to all of our members that have pitched in this weekend. Can't do it without all of them. We hope to make it bigger and better. I'm loving the work that Kurt's doing out there at the quarry. Obviously, we're going to make us use the berms next year. Everyone was running the inside a bit tight, so we're going to make that a bit more of a spectacle. The crowd numbers and all the interaction from the crowd is awesome. What they see out on track is not like what they get anywhere else. So this has been an unbelievable weekend, and you guys out there put on the show, and we just bring the spectators along to watch it. So it's been absolutely awesome. To Sandy and his team, and that the big screen and all the media guys, excellent work. Can't thank you guys enough. We're promoting off-road, and that's what we're all here for, because we want to grow this into something that's enjoyable for everyone, and we're just going to keep pushing forward. So thank you very much for everyone for attending tonight, and also for the weekend. It's been great.
Thank you, Mark. All right, we're going to get on to the class trophies, and we're going to start with Class 7. And happened to be the first car on track this morning and also the last car on track this afternoon. In third place, the Bogan boys in car 729, Connor Cooper with Ryland Polkachow. Literally the most emotional finish to a race I think I've ever seen. In second place this weekend, car 760, the husband and wife team, Darren and Kayleen Gill, car 760. And in Class 7 winner this weekend was another husband and wife team, Heath Whedon and Michelle Whedon. And if they're not here, just let us know, or someone's not here, we can send trophies back or whatever we can organise, or if someone wants to come up and collect. You've lost a husband? Is that good or a bad thing? I'm not too sure. Do you want to have a quick word from Connor?
Just thanks to my crew. They repaired the car lots today. We were pretty good at destroying stuff, and just thanks for the club putting everything on.
No worries, mate. Thank you. The Gills.
No, too many drinks.
You don't have to have a word, but we give you the option.
Okay. No, thanks to all our helpers and a couple of sponsors we got, and great event. Lovely.
That's all you need to say. That's fine. Heath, we know you want a word. Heath and Michelle first in Class 7.
Yeah, just thanks to all the event sponsors and Millicent Club members and helpers. Thanks to our sponsors and Michelle for navigating. Yeah, thank you.
No worries. There you go, folks. Class 7, first, second and third. Thanks, guys. That was sponsored by Art Sign Outdoors too, by the way. Now, Class 5, sponsored by Paul Smythe Electrical. We only had one finisher, and that was the Vanderwoods. I'm not too sure who was actually in the car this weekend today. Car 554, Darren, Millie and Isaac, I believe, the three Vandies. Get ready. I'll keep the microphones away from this lot. Class 5. The silver, I'm going to call it a Rodeo, but the silver Class 5 Holden They did a fantastic job. Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Thanks, Bowman. As I said Friday night, the only reason I entered was to come and see you, and up here having a chat with you, it's even better. You're a handsome man, and I'm glad to be here.
Stop staring into my eyes.
I've got so many dirty things I want to say, but it's a family show, so I won't. A lot of hours went into just getting the car here ready. I don't know how many people know, but Millie put it on its lid. Thanks, Millie. All those hours could have been saved if you stayed away from the steering wheel. Baz Sully, Dad, Wally Schultz, you blokes are legends, thank you very much. All our sponsors who helped get it here, Riverland Collision Centre, you did awesome. Millicent Sand Buggy Club put on an awesome event every year, and I think this is the first year we've done 100% race distance, so we were pretty happy, and even happier to see you. Thank you very much, guys, well done.
Thank you. The Vanderwoods, car 554. Class 66, only one competitor for the weekend. Ross Newman, our vet from up north. This class is sponsored by Mills Media Productions, so I'm not sure if Ross is here. If Ross is here, step on up, mate. First in class 66. If not, if there's somebody here that travels to Ross or near Ross that could take trophies or has a word for him, like I said, if anybody's not here, that'd be grand. You can have a word for him.
Just thanks to the club, thanks for all the sponsors, volunteers, everyone. It wouldn't happen without you guys, so thank you.
There you go. Quick and simple. Thank you very much. We have Class 2. Once again, Class 2 only had one entry, little 1650 of the Forsmans. They did a total run time of 5 hours and 58. And I think one of our top cars did just over 3 hours. I think it was near 3 hours, 20 something minutes or something. So you can imagine the extra bit of energy that gets zapped up running around in a Class 2. Class 2 sponsored by Hards Transport Services. And in memory of Tom Georgeson, goes to Brendan Forsman with Lee Whitehead in the passenger seat, car 202. Once again, we normally have 72 Forsmans here, but the crew's a little lighter this year, but well done, folks.
Thanks, Andy.
Congratulations.
Thanks, cheers, mate. Just because there's only one car doesn't mean there's not a big crew. Thanks to all the Forsman crew. I think there was 18 of us here this weekend with just the one car. Thanks to Lee for being a super navvy and mechanic and jack of all trades. We definitely get our money's worth having 6 hours in the car rather than 3.5. So thanks to Teagle Excavations, all the committee of the Sand Buggy Club, and just to all the recovery crews and anyone who's put in some hard work. It's a great event and we love coming here and we look forward to coming back again. So thanks very much.
Well done, guys. Class 2. Get a quick pick. Hopefully you've shaved your beards or tidied your beards up. Righto, Class 6. Class 6 was another class that's sort of gotten rather large over the last few years. Once again, sponsored by Iberdrola Australia. In third place in the little raceline wheels, 633 Matty Hummer with Aaron in the passenger seat. Second place, the Campbell and Campbell father and son entry, Lachlan and Greg Campbell in 607. And in first place, Jacko Evans in 635 with Samuel Raper in the passenger seat. And once again, they did phenomenal all weekend. Well, all of these guys did. It's a big battle. A couple of words, Matty.
I just want to say thank you to the guys that put on the event this weekend. It's always good here, probably one of the best ones. And my sponsors, Raceline Wheels, Swerve Tyres, and JB Caravans. So thank you.
Well done. I was going to say Campbell's in second, Campbell and Campbell.
Big thanks to the club. We haven't been to this event before, so it was really great to come here and see a good crowd around and a really well organised event. So thanks to the club for a great weekend. Congratulations to these guys for getting up on the podium. wasn't an easy track around there in these little cars, but I guess we all made it work. And yeah, just thanks to everyone, and we'll see you here next year.
Thank you, Lockie. Jacko and Samuel.
Thank you. Yeah, massive thanks to the club. We came here last year, loved the event, wouldn't miss it, regardless of the championship we were running. We were absolutely coming back. Big thanks to Sandy and their crew. They do such an awesome job with the live stream. Everyone's loved it. The big shout out I've got is to Tom Swindlehurst, who's out there somewhere. He missed a flight to get us a part we needed to get this result. So that's all you, brother.
Thank you. Well done, guys. Step aside for a quick pick of you guys. Once again, thank you very much. I'm going to we've got one microphone's playing games with us. So that's our Class 6, guys. Class 10, Rural IT Solutions back this class. And once again, we know Class 10's come a long way in the last few years. Some super quick cars out there. Third place was Paul Tinger and Angus Wood in the 1010 Southern Cross framed car. Then we've got Ian Middlemiss in the single seater. And then I don't know how this car goes that fast still. I'm going to find out one day. But Bowie and Ella Graham in car 1065, Class 10 winners. So, tell you what a race.
Yeah, we got there in the end. It was a bit of a hard slog, but yeah, I just want to thank Angus for jumping in the car. It's his first time in the car, so a bit of hard work, and Spitwater SA for all their help this year. So, thank you.
Well done, mate. Oh well. You're not Ian.
No, I'm not Ian, but Ian's already headed back to the Mount, so I sort of just grabbed this for him. Yeah, he'd just like to thank his family and Albans that help him out a lot. And for me personally, being his big brother, I just reckon he does a great job in his little single-seater. So big shout out to E. So well done, mate.
Thank you. And Ella and Bowie. Who wants the microphone? Who wants a word?
Neither of us. Anyway, I'd like to just thank ARB for putting on a great series, and all the clubs.
Championship, mate.
Championship. And all the clubs that run a race this year for the championship. And I'd like to thank my family, Cara, and also Neil Automotive. They come and give us a hand over the weekend too, which we don't often see them at the race. So big thanks to Jamie and Roxanne. And Ron at Race Trans. I think he's got a bit of a fix up to go on with the gearbox. Yeah, second and third really copped it today. So, and Roach Mobile Welding, and Graham Farming, and I'd like to thank Ella. Done a good job and keeps getting better and better. Calls the corners by the metre. So, yeah, thanks very much.
All right, well done. Class 10, like I said, Class 10's a huge class now, and once again, it is a growing class, so it's good to see. Class 1. Well, these guys get a pick. Class 1 run sponsored by Mundoolan Dairying. We have 3 finishers in Class 1. Joseph Patterson and Jason Gibbons in the little blue framed Fusion Buggy 175 in third place. David, before you sit down, David and Alice Middlemiss in car number 2 in second place, and in first place, the Tuckers in car 110. Wander back up, what a phenomenal effort. Has it? Oh, Mark was just saying, Dave, you've already taken number 2 off your car. Righto. Patterson's not here. I'm sure they would be more than grateful. Middle misses.
just repeat what I said, except thank the other side of the family. So yeah, once again, Middlemiss Racing, a big family. We couldn't do it with all of us. Yeah, I haven't got much to say really. So I'll thank you very much.
Yeah, first of all, I've really got to thank MBR Race Team Motorsport. Matty Burrows, we come around in the short course there yesterday and snapped an accelerated cable coming over the finish line, and in a mad panic I said, nah, it's all good, we've got a spare one laying right next to it in the frame, just hook it up. Well, they went to hook it up and it just pulled straight out. It was broken already. It was, yeah, so thanks Matty, champion mate. Yeah, main competitor, been there all year, but that's what the sport's about and that's why we love it. You know, win, lose or draw, it's just the whole picture for the weekend. And Millicent Sand Buggy Club, what a weekend you've put on. You know, that's a real credit to you. Feather in your cap. You know, like we've come here 4 years and no word of a lie, this is the first year we've finished the race, 100% race distance. Yeah, so that was pretty awesome for us for this weekend. A navigator, Kyle, balls of steel, he frightens me. He makes a few calls. The highlight of this weekend for me would have to be coming down off of a white road into a bit of a grassy section, and I said to me navvy, I said, what's he doing? There's an arrow there, and it was Boston Morgan Horgan. He'd just gone straight ahead. So anyway, I've gone to tap the brakes, and we're going straight ahead. But lucky enough, he'd give me a bit of warning, and he'd only not long overtaken us. And yeah, that got us around the course. And there's little things like that, you know, like we had our moments, but yeah, brutal course, great event, loved it. So yeah, good job, thank you.
Well done. Simon Tucker, Kyle Tucker, the Middlemisses, and Pato in third. Righto, on to Class 11. Class 11, quite a big class at the moment. Next year we know that, I'm sure you've all heard the news that Ultimate Class, Class 4, Class 5 and Class 8 will all be going to a 7 litre capacity, which might make Class 11 a little smaller for a little while. But Class 11, righto, sponsored by Screenshot Big Screens, as you saw today, the screen out in front of the crowd. Third in Class 11 was the 1110, the Franklin entry, Darren with Rob Hackney in the passenger seat. In second place, Andy Brown in 1145 with Danny Hardman in the passenger seat. And first this weekend, and I'm not actually sure if Huddy was in the passenger seat, but the 1113 car of Bo Robbo. Darren, I know you were puffing when you came to the finish line, mate.
Yeah, well, it started off a great day, but it was, Pine's done the usual thing. It bit us on the last, made us earn every bit. I think I was wearing my seatbelts out, getting out with belts and tyres and everything else, but it's all part of the game. So thanks to the organisers of the event this weekend. Run perfectly again, well organised, and yeah, great event, won't miss it. So, thank you.
Thank you, Darren. Andy?
Thank you very much, Sandy. Very eventful day. We had everything that could go wrong just about did today. Absolutely fantastic event, always enjoy it. Team, thank you very much. You did a great job. Sandy, I'd like to thank you very much for the year. You, at every event, you've been there, you've annoyed the shit out of me. But you put in a great effort, and we all believe you've done a fantastic job. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Andy. Big boy, Bo. Well done, mate. First in Class 11.
Thanks, mate. No, I'm just glad that Danny and I both beat Andy, so that's all that matters to me. That's about it.
That's it, mate?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you as well.
Thank you. There you go, guys. First, second and third in Class 11. If you can go over it, just brush your beard on the way over, please, mate. Class 11. Righto, we've got a few classes left. We've got a few other little awards to give out. But we'll be on to Class 4, sponsored by Open Road Caravan Service and Sales and Repairs, sorry. And Class 4. What a wicked class this was. In third place this weekend came out the Dock in car 445 with Grant in the passenger seat, and then the Sibbo machine, the car 412 Sibbo with Greg Barker in the passenger seat in second place, which meant car 489 Boston Morgan Horan and Fergus Crabb in first place for Class 4 this weekend, folks. That was a phenomenal effort. Doc.
Cheers, Sandy. Yeah, look, cracker event. Thanks to the club for putting it on, and better than our last effort. We got stumped, but this time we finished, and that was pretty cool. Big shout out to my sponsors. Also to Grantley, a fantastic navigator, and never lets me down, and generously helped me all year. And shout out to Simon for our single pit crew, and also Darren Mott and his mob for helping out at the breaks. Thanks very much. Cheers, guys. Oh, hang on. The track got better and better as the day went on. I nearly felt like doing another lap, but I was just joking.
Thank you, mate. Sibbo.
As you know, Sandy, we had 4 generations of family here this weekend, and that means a lot to me. And I especially want to thank my good wife for supporting me, and my whole family, Mark Smith, Greg, Jason Munro, and Rob Gassenhoven, all the people that helped us this weekend. I don't know how I can do it without them. And great job for Mark this weekend in running the race. Are you putting on a bit of weight, Sandy?
Yeah, because I don't have to be fit anymore. Thank you, Sibbo. Righto, Boston, well done. Car 489, outright for Class 4, let's say.
I'd just like to thank Teagle and all the volunteers, you, Sandy, for putting on an amazing event. It was bloody awesome. Fergus, jumping in the silly seat. Ben Hollier, Mum, Mike, Ian and Lloyd for bringing the truck for me. It handled great all weekend. It was pretty scary, to be fair. The straights were out the gate, but anyhow, it is what it is. But yeah, great event, awesome show. It was, mean. Thank you.
Thank you, Boston. Righto. They are your first, second and third in Class 4, folks. What an event. We know the track has been in the past. We know we've had some wet years at the Pines, and I believe this year one of the best years the track's been, like the best conditions the track's been in, especially in the stadium area, just with a couple of small showers of rain. I know they were a little bit annoying, but I tell you what, I think they did wonders for the track at the end of the day. Righto, on to Ultimate Class, sponsored by Marson Race Transmissions. Michael Marson Race Transmissions. Ultimate Class, third place this weekend, Toddy Lehman and Tanner James, car 85. It's a local lad just from over Robe. Second place, Dale Martin and AJ Rowe. And first in Ultimate Class this weekend, Danny Brown and George Apted in car number 4.
I'd just like to thank everyone on the committee that helps put this event on. There's a power of work that goes into it that a lot of people don't see behind the scenes. So if anyone's got any spare time, feel free to jump on the committee and help us out. And thanks to Tanner for jumping in, Robe Earth Movers, Jaffa Limestone and Integrity New Homes. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, we've had a great weekend, and what a great recipe the club's onto there with the short course. I think that's fantastic. They're almost there with a really good spectacle for everyone and good close racing. I reckon it's a great recipe. So I don't know whether that could happen a bit more in the future. But look, we started off this morning and we got a chance to sit in behind Aaron Havey for 120 kilometres, which was a bit of a school, and I enjoyed that because I've been a fan of him for all the years. And then with Todd as well, like you just don't get those opportunities to watch these guys putting in absolute effort the whole way around and we're tussling and watching the flames come out the bag. It was bloody awesome. And, so then the next goal was to catch Danny, but we didn't quite get there. But congratulations to Danny and George. While I'm here, I just want to say a bit heartfelt, for Chapman's. You guys put in a good year. You put in the kilometres, you put in the work, and to see on the side of the track today, I even had a bit of a tear there, mate. So, there's some heartbreaking moments out there, but there's also some joy, as you guys say, joy in the car. But no, it was sad to see, and also Matty, you had it in the bag, and next time, thank you.
And this year's ultimate class winner, Danny Brown.
Yep. Well, Dale had fun racing people. I couldn't leave anything worse than having Todd in my rearview mirror for 120k. George just kept saying, he's still there. I'm like, oh, Todd, get away. His little orange lights just kept showing up. So, we kept shoveling dirt back into him and hope he'd piss off, but he didn't. So we had to put some lappers in between us. So sorry if whoever got showered in rocks, but it's Todd's fault. Blame him. Thanks to George sitting there all day and just didn't put foot wrong and kept me going, so that was good. Dale, we grew up racing bikes together. Well, he was racing, I was just tootling around, so it's nice to be able to beat him at something for now until he gets a bit more horsepower. Thanks to the club and everyone that puts everything on behind the scenes. We know it's a massive amount of work, and just thanks to the crew that come out as well. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Ultimate class. If you can go over, grab a pick. And while we're at it, the outright trophies for this weekend sponsored, obviously, the event, the ARB and Teagle Excavations, Hards Transport, 3 big companies that have put their heart and soul into keeping this event alive for many years. Very much appreciate that. The outright prizes and the outright standings this year. Third outright for the Pines Enduro, the ARB Pines Enduro 400. Toddy Lehman, car 85 with Tanner James in the passenger seat. Second, Dale Martin and AJ Rowe. And first outright, and your champion here for this weekend, Danny Brown with George Apstead in the passenger seat in car 4. So I'm going to hand them all the mic again for their outright trophies.
Thanks, Sandy. Special thanks to Sandy following the championship around. Done a great job. All the recovery guys out there, they're all volunteers. They stick their hand up every year. We need more than 20 of the guys out there, so they're using their own equipment to help us out. And to Mark, who's done a power of work this year. Well done, Mark. And that's about it. Thank you.
It's good, we get a lot of mic time. I just want to take the opportunity to wish Bo congratulations. You guys have put in the yards for all these years, and to try and take on the effort of doing 2 championships in 1 year, it's a hell of a thing, and to pull one off so far, you're doing something that not many people ever do again. So congratulations. But just to our team, we couldn't do it without my mum and dad, Craig and Elodie, thank you. My brother Brent and his wife Hannah. We've got Paul Stiles as a big part of our team. Keith Owers, Dean Williams is a big part of what we do. We wouldn't be able to do it without him, so thanks to Dean. Ron Milton, Michael is here this weekend, Richie, all these guys put in so much effort. They don't even come to the races. They're just in the factory on a Wednesday night helping us, and we couldn't do it without them. We've got Rain as well. There's a few other guys as well. Plus AJ puts in a lot of time, so we couldn't get 2, let alone 3 cars to the track without our big group of people. So just want to say thank you to them, and hope everyone has a good night.
Just wanted to sort of reinstate a big, massive thank you to our team, everyone that came along this weekend, especially Timmy. Mick's only come to 1 race this year because of his blown out knee, but might be our good luck charm. Danny, Darren, Glenn, thank you. Kai, the old cheese nacho cheese now, nacho cheese. Thanks for everything you do. He's sort of semi-retired, but I put him back to work pretty good on the cars this year, so it's it's been good. Carmen and the kids. I'm also semi-retired too at the moment. I spend more time at the workshop than anywhere else. So thanks for that. And yeah, just massive congratulations to Toddy and Dale. It was a mission of a day. Thanks to the guys that help us out, and Stewie Knowles on the motors as well. It's just going to come back in pieces. It's run out of boosts, that thing. So yeah, thank you very much to everyone. Cheers.
They are outright first, second and third. Also, obviously, ultimate class first, second and third. We normally have a little bit of a mix on the front row of the later years, but in the meantime, we have got another couple of things to announce. I might do first the SA Championships, which consisted this year of the Pines and Wakery events. The champion, which takes home this monstrous trophy here for the South Australian Off-Road Racing Championship, is Toddy Lehman. You probably weren't concentrating what I was saying. You don't even know why you're coming back up. For the South Australian Championship consisting of the two events, and we'd like to get some more events on board for next year. That'll be fantastic. But well done, mate. The South Australian Off-Road Racing Champion as well. Tell you what, he's taken home the hall tonight.
Thanks to Aora for the championship, and there was someone else I was going to thank, but I've forgotten. So yeah, have a good night, everybody. Cheers.
Thank you, Toddy. Righto, we do have the Martin Motorsports team, which consists obviously of Dale, who was just up here in second place. Is put on by I know Craig Martin puts a lot forward for it all, and this is a few special awards just to go to people that put in the extra mile. Just go the extra mile. They're more of a sportsman's award as such. Anyone who can be behind the scenes, it can be a competitor, it can be someone standing on the gate, doesn't matter. We all know what it takes to make the world go round, and if anyone's been in the background of a race or organising a race or any sort of event really. This year the Martin Motorsports Awards, they've put up 3 awards for us. It's a $250 kickback just for your time, and this year they've put in for Mark Heemskirk, who grabbed a big bunch of extra things behind the scenes. He grabbed, he was sort of thrown an extra handful of jobs to do, and just grabbed them and made them happen with really, really, really well. So, thank you, Mark.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, it's just nice to be recognised for the event.
Thank you, mate. Well done. We understand he's put in a phenomenal amount of energy, and Martin Motorsports love to see that recognised, mate. So thank you. Second off the bat, who was sort of almost thrown in the deep end a little bit when it comes to the job they were thrown, and has gone above and beyond on the work that's taken to do it, and that's Bernie Webb, who organises all the scoring for the weekend, and he's been thrown. I think there was one event he missed at the start of the year, but Bernie Webb has been your scorer for the last couple of events. He's worked out, he spent hours and hours making phone calls to me about stuff that he didn't need to, and he also put in an extra few hours there trying to work out how to work out who gets what prize if you don't finish the short course, or what the percentage you get if you do finish the short course, or you know what I mean. So thank you very much, Bernie.
Thanks, Sandy. This is certainly not expected at all. I've come to take on a role in the background. Rally's my life. I know very little about off-road racing. 6 months ago, I wouldn't know a Class 7 from a Class 2. But I just want to say thank you to everybody that I've come across, whether it's competitors, other organisers. Everyone's made me feel really welcome, and I'm glad I've been able to help you out along the way. So thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Bernie, once again. Thank you, Mark. We've got one third one there, and once again, this can go out to anybody or any, is participating in any part of the weekend. And these guys started off first on track this weekend. They were dominating for the first probably 30 seconds of the race until the second car took off. A second pair of cars took off, and they scrambled. And I don't know if anybody saw it. We did mention them earlier. They saw Connor Cooper in the car in 729, the blue GQ, with the most emotional finish literally seen in any race yet this year. So Connor Cooper, well done, mate. It is tough being the last car on track. I've been there. I'm sure many of you have been there. It is tough being the last car on the track, and I know these guys run a shoestring budget as well, so it's good to see them just get something back for all their energy. So thank you, mate. Well done.
Yeah, so thank you, Martin, for doing that. Really unexpected. And just a big shout out to our crew. Like I said earlier, they made our car keep going all weekend. We destroy shit left, right and centre. You guys seem to dig big holes, and they were some of the biggest holes I've ever seen. And yeah, I appreciate all the support to get us across the line at the end, because to be honest with you, I didn't think we were going to make it. We started coming down that chute. The last 20 Ks was like starter motor basically, so yeah. It's pretty disappointing when we got into the chute, but to get over the line, yeah, and see the people help us out, yeah, it's amazing what this sport is, and it's the best thing I've ever seen, so yeah, thank you.
Thank you, mate. Connor Cooper, everybody. I think that's about it for the event proceedings. We're going to wind up the event. Once again, a massive thank you to the event sponsors, Hards Transport Services. We've got Teagle's Excavations. Obviously, they supplied the quarry, did a multitude of work out there. And once again, ARB 4x4 accessories. Thank you all for coming to the Pines Enduro. I'm going to, after a few minutes break, we're going to hand it over to Stoddy and Darren Wells to tackle the championship side of things. So go grab yourselves a drink, grab yourselves a quick toilet break, and we're back in about 5 or 10 minutes. Thank you very much from everybody at the Millicent Sand Buggy Club for the Pines Enduro 400. Cooper and Bernie, could you just come back up here quickly? Yes, thank you. They're on his mind.
Check, check, check.
we could get going in a minute or two. Yep. No.
I'll stand over here. Do you want me to use this one? No, it's something.
The ARB Australian Off-Road Racing Champion presentation. Amazingly, this is our 12th year. I'd like to acknowledge the ongoing support from Redline Wheels, Chris Hummer, and Mickey Thompson Tyres, Mark Mezzavia, got it right, Mark, I think. And especially the incredible support from ARB, which is not only, as you can see here on the stage, not only financial. We've got a lot of goodies here in terms of awards for all the classes and the outright, swags, Tread Pro, compressors, fridge freezer, jack, swag, stretchers. Everyone will be going home with some prizes. So we'll get proceedings underway and get Darren Wells as MC to do his magic.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the end of the year presentation night. What another great race it's been, and races over the whole championship rounds. And we've been to every one of them, Andrew and I. And of course, as you know, Andrew and I go to every event. We put up the big blow-up finishing line. What would you call it, Andrew? Inflatable. And it's nearly ended up in the next town at nearly every event we've been to. So luckily we didn't have to put up this year because it was very windy out there this weekend. But anyway, before we start proceedings tonight, I want to call up Glenn Wells to the stage. We've got a special award tonight, and I just want to talk a little bit about Glenn before he on his way up. Glenn's been in off-road racing. He's been a passionate member of off-road racing for a number of years, and Glenn raced for a good 10 years, then moved on to being the team manager of the Yokohama Rough Riders for 10 years, which were a very successful team, and then moved on to the commentary box with Bob Stansfield. And Glenn did commentary for quite a number of years. He's also done commentary this year with his son at Rainbow. So I will hand you over to Glenn Wells. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. It's good to be here. Great event, always is here. The weather was quite different, but as Sandy said, it turned out terrific, and really enjoyed the weekend as a spectator. As a Wells family, Darren and I got together about a month ago, and we decided that in our twilight years, mid to late 60s, we might come up with a perpetual trophy that we'll donate at this event, the final presentation night of the year. It's a perpetual trophy that we've had made up. We just thought we'd leave our mark as far as the Wells family, and of course most of you know who we are and what we've done. don't really want to go into great depths, but you know, we've done a little bit over 45 years. We started in off-road racing in 1979, so we joined the family, and what a family it's been, and what a trip it's been. We've had enormous support and by the families, and we've had a great ride, and we've certainly had a go at everything. Little brother here has won 2 Australian championships. He's won about 3 stadium championships over the years. My son's won this race twice as a navigator with the Smooth Racing team in the Jimco with Matty Hansen. He's also won the Australian Championship as a navigator in 12 with Matty Hansen. Darren's son Daniel is raced for a number of years and cleaned up the championship as far as in his class. We've been avid supporters, presenters, as we are, well, as he is. Tonight we've been pit crew managers, team managers, sponsors, and of course announcers. So further to do, we sat there as a family and we decided that there's a lot of people eligible for this award. We've called this Perpetual Trophy, after much deliberation, the Off-Road Racing Lifetime Achievement Award, donated by the Wells family, being us. It's a perpetual trophy. As I said, each year it will be nominated by the committee and probably will have some input. Quite a lot of names come up, not only competitors, but what people have done in this sport, this family sport, for a number of years. Anyway, we juggled a lot of names around, and we could have pulled anyone out of the box, but after much deliberation, we decided that this guy has been an avid supporter with his family. He's been a terrific competitor. He's done so much for the sport. He started this series. I'm starting to give it away now. We've known him for 45 years or thereabouts. I can remember the old days when Darren and I first ordered our 2 Rivmaster racing frames, then a Pico Star in Ringwood with Cor Schimmel, Peter Jones and Jack Rivets Burns. On the Saturday afternoon, it used to be a bit of a gathering of the off-road heroes at the time. Craig Martin and the likes were hanging around there a lot. There was a lot going on there, and it was great times. But anyway, this guy, as I said, he's done it all. I can't believe a guy in his mid-60s that's been around for 40 plus years with a shed full of race cars that can compete like he does. His best challenge, or his favourite challenge, is beating his son, which doesn't do that often these days. But he tries hard anyway. But I can go on and on. But he come from humble beginnings. He started a business with his brothers and the like. And what a success story. You know, you're just unbelievable. But without further ado, the 2024 Perpetual Trophy, donated by the Wells family, goes to Andy Brown. That's why I didn't drink too much.
Well, thank you very much. You know I like to keep a low profile, you pricks.
If he knew he was getting it, he wouldn't be here.
No, mate, I'll be in Sydney or something. Thank you very, very much, guys. It's I'm quite speechless actually, and yeah, it's been a long road. Hopefully we've got a bit in us yet to go, and those early days were a lot of fun, and the whole ride's been a lot of fun. Today was a lot of fun, and my only wish of this series championship, it started off as a series, ended up as a championship. That was Cam's fault. Is for it to be successful, and to be successful we need competitors, and we need people to help us with the sport. So any people that have got time of any way, shape or dimension to help would be just so much appreciated. More than anything though is to get competitors back to these events. The committee's put on huge efforts to get people there. How we support them, we can get our fields back to 80s and 100s again. Would be just sensational. Guys, thank you very much appreciate it. Yeah, a hell of a surprise.
Well deserved. Well, we're going to move on to the trophy presentation, and of course we've got to thank Layla Chapman for doing all the point scoring for us over the weekend, and Andrew and I were a little bit worried because we used to have Julie behind the scenes, and she used to push a button and feed Andrew and I all the information, and we didn't have that this weekend. But then all of a sudden we've got Layla Chapman. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, can we please bring Chris Hummer and Mark up to the stage, please? Yep. That'll be great, because Chris and Mark's from Mickey Thompson Tyres, and of course Chris is from Raceline Wheels, and they're one of the major sponsors, as well as ARB over the weekend. So thank these people very much.
And remiss of me, I haven't also mentioned that we have an award for each of the drivers and navigators from Aora, and it's a voucher for Aora clothing for first place in all classes and the outrights.
Lots of prizes tonight. So everybody will be going home with all the winners, first, second and third, will be going home with one of these big boxes Andrew will be handing out. Also cheques from Mickey Thompson Tyres and Raceline Wheels. So we're going to start with Class 10. So third for the year in Class 10 is Dean McGinley. Second in class, I don't think Dean's here tonight. Second is car 1018, Sam Bentley. And we know Sam left his mark on the track today. He left it on a big tree out there somewhere, I believe, Sam. But that's what happens when you're learning, Sam. Dad'll tell you that. First is 1065, Stephen Bowie Graham. So we get through this quick enough, we're going to try and just get first place, unless second and third wants to have a yak, but I'm sure Stephen Bowie Graham will have a bit of a talk. Righto, Ella.
Yeah, it was a good series. We had lots of fun. Championship. We only finished 2, but we still did 75% in the other one, so we still got some points. But it was all good. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Would you like to have a yak, Sam?
Obviously, thanks to Mum and Dad for giving me the opportunity to get in the car. The live stream that everyone does is great. Grandma watches from home, and which is awesome. All the event organisers, thank you. Cheers.
Okay, congratulations to the Class 10 winners. Okay, we've got Class 7. We only had 2 people that did or achieved to get enough points over this over the whole championship. And second is car number 701, Heath Whedon. And first is car number 760, Darren Gill.
thank you, everybody. Apparently I thank my navigator, my wife, because I didn't think of it before. And thanks to the Whedon family for helping us a couple of events, because we had a couple of breakdowns and they helped us fix everything, and we ended up beating them, but that's good. Thank you. Great event.
Congratulations, Class 7 winners. Right, next class we've got Class 66. Only one person achieved to get the bacon here, and that was first is car number 6681, Ross Newman. Here comes Ross. I saw Ross get up earlier, so what a good effort. Would have been a long day at the office in a 66 car out there, I reckon. Congratulations.
Yeah, no, just thanks again to all the sponsors. Great event, great series, great championship. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Right, next class along is class number 6. Third place, car number 633, Matthew Hummer. Second place, car number 607, Lachlan Campbell. And first place, 635, Jackson Evans.
Thank you. Yeah, look, honestly, a massive thank you to King Chrome, all our sponsors, KMC, Polaris, Max Tracks, Laser Lamps, Navigator, Simon Evans Motorsport. There's so many people behind our team. We've came here with 18 people. We ran like one side by side. Trevi came out here as well. He had a sick run. Unfortunately, had some dramas, but it's a big effort. Big thanks to my wife. She brought my daughter out, so it was just sick to just have this experience with those guys here. Love the event. Big congratulations to these guys. It's like the Camel crew. These guys are fast. Like, you know, they got third at Gandhi. Like, that was the biggest field there, and they're still right there. So awesome. Like Hummer, like the Pro XP is not even comparable to my car. Like the fact that these guys are here, they're killing it. And just love the event. Love all of it. See you next year. Cheers.
Congratulations to the winners of class number 6. Okay, move along to class number 5. Only one person achieved points in this, and you're not going to believe who it is. It's Darren Vanderwoo. You had to achieve a certain amount of mileage or points. If you went to an event and you broke down and you didn't get points, so you had to go to one or two events or finish a couple to get points. And obviously Darren did. So no, I'm not a good-looking man, mate.
It don't have to be good looking when you're funny, mate. Really want to thank the Browns and ARB for putting on a series. It's a really well-run series with true enduro racing rather than half a dozen little sprint races, so well done, guys. All the event organisers, Paris and Jack, Baz, Dad helping out in pits, and Millie's organised some slam poetry to read for you.
No, I haven't. I just wanted to say thank you to Rivermore Autowreckers and Riverland Collision, as well as Grumpy, Baz, Dave and Paris for putting the truck back together after I rolled over at Wakery.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Big hand for the Class 5 winners. Okay, moving on to Class 4. And here we go. We've got some big names in this and big units. Third place, 412, Peter Simpson. Second place, 4:35, Darren Mott. And God, Daz brought along his own cheer squad. First place, 4:45, John Smith.
You're in shape too. Yeah, good mate. You're in shape too.
Yeah, rounds of shape, mate. Okay, we'll give them all a talk.
Thanks for that. What a cracker series. Thanks, ARB. It's such a privilege to be standing up on the podium with these two guys for the 5th time. Luckily, I've won it 3 times. Sorry, guys. The good news is, for you guys, that this is my last event, and after 27 years, I'm going to hang up the boots and give these young fellas a chance to get up and win. But it's been a fantastic experience, and the event's been fantastic, and thank you very much.
Congratulations to Doc. Well done and well deserved.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, no, look, on your Doc, well done. You've done all the events this year, even though you didn't have a good run at Gundy. So you're a well-deserved winner. Pete's here, been here before, and yeah, I didn't have a good weekend, but anyway, all the best to everyone else. It's been a great series, so let's keep it up, and all the best to all the winners. And all right, thank you.
Big hand for all the winners in Class 4. Right, moving on to, there's only one winner in Class 2, and that's car number 202, Brendan Forsman.
Oh, there he is.
Thanks to everyone. Thanks to the Brown family, to Chris and to Mark for sponsoring the championship. To all the clubs who ran an event. Obviously in Class 2 there's not a whole lot of competitors in the long course events. There's plenty of Class 2s around the country. So we made a big effort this year to enter all 4 races, and we're really proud of the fact that we've been able to achieve 100% finish in all 4 of the events. We know how hard it is in any class to finish, but yeah, the little 1600 cops a bit of a pasting around some of these tracks. Thanks to all the Forsman Motorsport crew, my brother Jason, and all the boys and girls that tag along with us every race meeting. Shout out to my dad Ron, who established Forsman Motorsport in 1981, racing a Class 5 Ford Escort with Peter Glover and the likes. So yeah, so Dad, thanks for making us all poor, having to spend all this money on motorsport. But just again, thanks to everyone that's been involved in the championship. We've absolutely loved going to every event, and we look forward to doing it again next year. Thank you.
Congratulations to our Class 2 winners. Okay, Class 1. Third in Class 1, car number 2, David Middlemas. Second in Class 1, car number 3, Matthew Burrows. And first in Class 1, car number 110, Simon Tucker.
Go on, you boys.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, we got
number 2 and number 3 up here and 110, but I think next year it's about to change. But yeah, what a year it was. You know, the championship was awesome, great competition, and it was anyone's race right to the end, and today proved it, you know. Shout out to my crew. My Uncle Clyde has made the effort to come and join us for the last few races, and yeah, it's been awesome to have him along board. Pretty cool pit crew in Kate and Eliza has come and jumped in. Yeah, did a bit of cleaning and washing, helmets and stuff. Kept it all going, and my wife Kathy, PB1, Pit Bitch 1, she's rules the roost, and yeah, keeps them all under control, and yeah, keeps the fluids up to us and plenty of lollies and stuff to keep us going. So, and my navigator again, awesome job, thank you. Riley.
Yeah, thanks very much to ARB and all the clubs that put on such a great, every race is a great race in this championship, but we've had a lot of fun last couple of years running it. Thanks to everyone at MBR for holding us together, thanks to Jay for navigating, and thanks to Simon for such good racing over the year, and yeah, no, we've had a lot of fun, so thanks very much.
Yeah, I'd just like to also thank ARB and Mickey Thompson Tyres, Raceline Wheels, yeah, support in keeping this great series going. I probably just want to relay a bit on what Andy said before, and I said a similar thing up here last year. I think my brother getting around today in his little Class 10 single-seater, doesn't matter what car you got, it's no good in the shed. You just got to bring it out and get involved in events like this. As you said, get the car numbers up and just make everything bigger and better and greater. So yeah, just get those cars out of the shed, people.
Big hand for our winners in Class 1. Okay, here's the big boys. Class number 11. Well, the big engines anyway at the moment. Some of these big motors sound real nice out there. We got third in overall is car number 1142, Andy Brown. Second in class is car number 1110, Darren Franklin. And first in class is 1113, Bo Robinson. Yeah. Okay.
I'd just like to thank ARB and Raceline and Mickey Thompson for sponsoring the championship for the year. Always bloody brilliant round. And I'd also like to thank my team for following me around and all the girls that have been organising everything, being the pit girls and sorting us and Rob out, and thanks Rob for sitting there and getting scared every now and again, but we get us through, so all good. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd just like to thank Danny for sitting with me for the year, and last year as well. It's been his sensational pair of eyes. My eyes are shit, so yeah, he's been brilliant. And yes, I do very much like to beat my son wherever possible. I did beat him in the prologue yesterday, so yeah.
Yeah, well, I just want to thank everyone that put on the championship, all the events. It's been a big year for us, but I really appreciate the support and most of all the people around it. You know, we've pretty much been using everyone's sheds and houses and stuff all on the way, and you know, like right now our car's parked up at the back of Teagle's joint. You know, it's just been everywhere we go. It's yeah, been really homely. So I just yeah, thanks to everybody.
Okay, now we've got the ultimate class, and we've got third in the ultimate class. This bloke would have to be the unluckiest bloke ever. Glenn and I both picked him for winning the championship this year, but unfortunately it's had a rod swinging out the bottom of the block. And third is car number 15, Clayton Chapman. Second, car number 80, Chris Land. And first is car number 68, Craig Barnett.
Rightio. Well, yeah, we had a bit of a rough one today, but this is still a huge takeaway from the year for us. 3 what felt like seamless events was something we haven't felt in a long time. So, yeah, cross that finish line at full speed multiple times, mate, was, yeah, something we've been chasing for a long time. So, huge thanks to my family. It's impossible without you. Huge thanks to my beautiful wife. She's in the caravan back there at the park, not feeling so good right now. Yeah, your love and support is everything to me. So, yeah, to all the people who support us, yeah, all the Queensland has been cheering us on and come down and support us, and everybody. The support is so amazing. So, yeah, super proud of what we achieved. All those people who support us along the year. Link ECU, Mickey Thompson Tyres, Penrite Oils, and many local businesses around us. Couldn't do it without yous, couldn't do it without support, all the volunteers and everything that goes into this sport. We're just so very grateful and very thankful for all we get to do and all the experiences along the way. Thank you.
Yeah, look. Yeah, I'd like to thank the ARB and Mickey Thompson Tyres, Raceline Wheels for putting on a great championship here. The Millicent Sand Buggy once again here put on a great event, and congratulations to Craig on taking out the first place, and commiserations Clayton for it. And we just gradually kept our way all year. But the most important person to thank is Tanya, my partner. She stuck it out all year with me, and at the start of the year when we stepped up to the big banger class, she said, "I'm not getting in that car for it." And a number of times she put the handbrake on me for it. So, no, but she stuck it out, and even through those rough sections, she did swear a few times. But she's still there at the end of the year with me. Thank you, Tanya. And I'd like to thank Matt and Gary from the Cougar Racing team. They've been helping us out throughout the year and past years, and all the Cougar team for being there with us through the year. And it was great to come in behind them, yeah. Thank you.
I always get real nervous and bugger this up a bit, so firstly I'd like to thank Megan for navigating all year. Fantastic job. We've come a long way when it comes to driving and navigating, so that's great. Clayton, mate, you were the man to chase all year. I said to Megan yesterday, I said, we're never catching Clayton, but we might pass him. Regretfully, we did, to be honest. You anyway, it's racing what it is. The Cougar crew, mate, shit hot. It just doesn't get any better. You just punch it in. 13 in a row we've done now. Finished. National vans, like that's, I'm not real big on stats, but that's pretty impressive. ARB, Danny, Andy, all the other sponsors, we couldn't do it without you. Millicent Sandbuggy Club, shit hot, like great event. And yeah, I've run out now. There are probably 100 more people to thank, but thank you. Well done.
Okay, now we're going to move on to our outright winners. And the outright winners for the championship this year. Third place, car number 3, Mark Burrows. Second place, car number 110, Simon Tucker. And first overall, Bo Robinson. I must say, Bo Robinson has been the most travelled off-roader this year. He supported both series, and to support both series is one thing, to be up the pointy end of both series is another thing. He's taken away, this weekend he's become our champion of our series, the ARB Championship, and then The other series, our opposition series, he's coming second in at the moment. He's got another round to go. Jake, come up front, please. Okay, we'll put Bo on.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, it's been a big year. Obviously, this is just a... well, let's start with this. Commiserations to Clayton. Obviously, you're fucking fast all year, mate. Can be a prick of a sport. I know it all too well, but obviously you'll get there, mate. You're only young, unlike me. Look, it's just such a good feeling, and I guess it's just a just reward for the boys. It's been a big year. We've had a big couple of years generally, and obviously we won Fink, and I suppose we're getting a bit greedy doing this, but yeah, just couldn't have done it without you all, and yeah, I just want to thank everybody. Look, Drew, thanks again, mate. Again, big year. After winning Fink, this is just a great achievement. Without getting too greedy, it'd be good to see what happened at Kalgoorlie. Shannon, same again, mate. Thank you. Jakey, killer job this race. Huddy couldn't be here, unfortunately. Mate, good job calling all the corners and obviously spannering on the car too. Andy, mate, you're obviously my lucky charm, Fink and here. It's been good. Mitch, thank you, mate, catching it all. Bretto, you're off gallivanting around Europe, but thanks for everything, mate. Obviously, you thought this one was in the bag. Smoothie, again, pity you're not here, mate, but I suppose the fucking cotton won't plan itself. Huddy, mate, you've been a legend. Thank you. I wish you were here. Yeah, this is just this is unreal. Yeah, to my family, Mum, Trav, Billy, Ray, Robbie, Mia, little Layla. Thank you for everything. Love you all. And yeah, again, thanks to everyone at the series. And finally, this one's for you, the old man. So miss you, mate.
Okay, we're going to go.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, just backing up what Bo said before, like Clayton Chapman, he's a man to beat. He was like, we idolised him just as a little class 2. Looking at his times and what he was doing and where he ended up for each event was awesome, mate. Like, commiserations to you. It was yours there today. Yeah, that's racing, they say, if it makes you feel better, but it doesn't. Yeah. My pit crew, Riley Skinner, champion, mate, stuck with us all year. You just did beyond and above, mate. It was awesome. You kept the car going. You just did stuff without me even looking at it or asking. You just knew what was going on. You knew what to look at. You knew what was going to come loose. And just to reinforce that, today we had an extractor crack on the last section, or the second section, sorry, and 2 hose clamps and a bloody Great Northern beer can, cut it in halves and stuck it on there. And just like Bush Mechanics, he just comes out with it, this bloke. He's a top lad. Buy him a beer. Ian and Mark Wedding from Arno Bay, they race dirt circuit with Kyle, different form of motorsport. Kyle's bought his own buggy, so this unfortunately is his retirement as my navigator. He's going to be my competitor. So yeah, listening to Andy and Danny having a bit of a rave and rant there before. We've got a few years to look forward to, I think. Yeah, Maddie, good stuff, mate. You were there. You were right in my mirror. You were like a mosquito that didn't understand what AirGuard was. And that's been polite. We did a race at Hillston, like you got to wind the whole season over for what we're here for. We're at Hillston there, and I thought we had him, like it was like, yeah, we'll back off, we'll just take it easy, and there's some lights in the mirror, and it's like, nah, couldn't be. Well, it bloody well was, yeah. So, look, you were there, mate, you were there, and look, you've done it 2 years in a row, awesome effort, that's great stuff. Yeah, big shout out to my sponsors, which is myself and my wife. But in saying that, we've had a lot of people help us on this journey. It's our first crack at the ARB Championship. We had a little Class 2 a few years back, did a couple of rounds, did a bit of this, did a bit of that, but yeah, we thought we'd give it a full crack this year. And yeah, so like people that have helped us along the way, Rolly's Automotive, a Berry, Bodie Tickner, awesome stuff, mate. We just dropped the buggy off, picked it up. He said, oh, just do this, check that, and you'll be right to go. And without a word of lie, we finished every race, you know, and it was awesome. His old man Graham, Port Adelaide Auto, same deal, dropped it off, picked it up, look at this, check that, you know, keep an eye on this, and finished every race. Luke Ursig from Ursig Motorsport, yep, drop it off or pull the part off, drop it off and then put it back on. But yeah, no, he got us across the line as well. He, you know, they see stuff that we don't, and we live too far away from anywhere to have access to just someone around the corner. So yeah, without them guys, we wouldn't be standing up here today. So yeah, no, it's awesome. Thank you very much.
Matthew Burrows, our third place.
Yeah, I'd just like to really thank Mark Bros Racing, everyone, Tommy O'Byrne, Hodgie, Mick, you know, Jack, everyone, Mum, Tom, everyone that comes along to the races. 2 years in a row we got the third. I didn't think we'd get last year, and we've got it again. It's all down to consistency, and that's because of you, Dad. The work you put in the shed with me, helping me, teaching me, the work you put in at the track, you know, helping me, teaching me is second to none, mate, and I really appreciate it, and that's why we've got this up here. So thank you very much, Dad. Thank you to Simon for such a good race this year. It's been unbelievable, and yeah, we just had a really fun year, and hopefully we can do it all again next year, and really enjoyed it. So thank you.
A big hand again, ladies and gentlemen, for our outright winners for the championship. It's been another great season this year, and I hope to see you all back next year. Bo, you got that big fridge to take, mate. Will you put lemonade in that? No, it's certainly been another great series, and I really do think, I'm not biased, but I really do think we have the best tracks out of the series and or the championship, as we say. And we hope every one of you come back next year. We're all passionate off-roaders. I'm certainly a very passionate off-roader. Everybody I meet in this sport is a passionate off-roader. And I'll just tell Clayton, after 47 years of being in the sport, Clayton, breaking down like you did today, I broke down a lot on the last lap, just before the finishing line, mate, and they say it makes you a stronger person. It doesn't. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great Christmas, and we'll see you all back next year. Thanks very much.